Hi gang, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Today I want to talk about what emotional abuse looks like. And this is a really hard thing for me to talk about, and I have reservations making this video, but I want to share it and because I think it's very important, and I think it embodies the whole problem around emotional and mental abuse that you have when you're in narcissistic relationships, and in my case in a narcissistic family. To help me today, I have a letter. It's from my mum, and it was written, she sent it to me a couple of weeks ago for my birthday. And I'm going to read the letter first. I think I was trying to decide whether to give the background first or read the letter first. I'm going to read the letter first because I think it really highlights the problems that we have when we're trying to navigate this murky world of emotional abuse and gaslighting and manipulation. So I'm going to skip a couple of parts of the letter, but and as always, names are changed, but basically it says, "Dear Chess, please read this. We want to wish you a happy birthday. We will never forget the day. We think about you often and are concerned about your welfare. Sometimes we struggle to understand your point of view, but we respect your right to hold such views, even if we may disagree with them. Recently, we have lost friends and seen others suffer crippling illness. At such stressful times, the comfort of family is very important. We are unlikely to tackle the journey to see you again, but our door remains open to you, as do all other vital channels of communication. We are saddened and disappointed that 45 years of unconditional love, respect, and support should be so easily cast aside. I hope this letter and card is not seen as intrusive. We will always be your loving parents." Signed by my mom. So, reading that letter comes across as she says, loving parents. They respect me. They understand that I have different points of view to them, but they just want us to be a family. So the problem with that is that this letter comes in response to a letter I wrote to them. It would have been about 4 or 5 months ago now, when I basically said, "Dear Mum and Dad, the reason I have been having so much trouble with our relationship is that my sister had lied to me and put me in a very difficult legal situation. Effectively, she drew me into a fraudulent scheme of stealing money from a severely disabled family member, and my sister pretended that, well, to this day, she's pretending that she only has my family member, my disabled cousin's best interests at heart, and that I knew all about it all along, and that my sister had done nothing wrong, and I was basically, I don't know what the argument was, that I'm just trying to cause trouble and being mean and nasty and trying to, I don't know, take my sister down. Anyway, that was the background, and sorry, I've gone off topic a little bit. I explained to my parents, because they believed that I was, when I had to get involved in the legal dispute with my sister, that I was being vindictive and trying to destroy my sister and letting down the family honor. So basically, my letter said no, the situation was illegal, and I was duty bound. I had no choice, absolutely no choice under the law to do what I did. And also I should have done, I wanted to, because it was the right thing to do. So I told my parents shortly and that I had to do what I did, and I did it out of concern for my cousin, out of concern for myself, out of concern for my sister as well, because what she was doing was illegal. And that my parents should be very proud of me and what I'd done, and they should support me in that. And that they should return my driving license, which I had delivered to their address, and they had refused to give to me because they thought that I was trying to sue my sister and take her down and ruin her. So I said I needed them to return my driving license because holding on to it is completely unacceptable, and it's very disrespectful towards me and my property. And I said that I had been forced to cut phone and email communication with them because because basically they were either harassing me to try and do something against my will and stay in this legal problem, or they just wanted to pretend that it wasn't happening and play happy families. And so my letter to them was, I've done nothing wrong, please return my things, and then if you want to re-establish a relationship, we can see if there's a way to do that. So they didn't even acknowledge that letter. They certainly haven't responded to any of my concerns. They haven't returned my driving license. And yet they write a letter like this stating unconditional love, respect, and support, when actually they have done the complete opposite. And that, my dear friends, is emotional abuse. It's pretending that things that happened didn't happen. It's pretending that they have, they're perfect, they haven't done anything wrong, they've always done the best thing. There's no responsibility from their part on things that they've done that perhaps they shouldn't have done. There's no even acknowledgement that this whole situation has happened. So another line in this, at such stressful times, the comfort of family is very important. So it's emotional blackmail, saying that they're having a hard time, poor them, and they're just only concerned about me, but they want me to, they're trying to pull me back in. If you're in the situation with a narcissist where you're dealing with this type of thing, all I think I can say is, it's not what they say, it's what they do. And if you're not sure whether you're dealing with a narcissist or not, then maybe you can take a step back and look at things like this. Yes, they say all the right things, they make all the right noises, and even in public they pretend, they put on this show of happy families or whatever your relationship is. There's this public persona of being decent, honest people, and then behind the scenes what they actually do is completely utterly the opposite. And I recently got back in touch with a therapist because I am struggling in with my situation, and she asked, do your parents honestly believe that what they've done is right? And when they say unconditional love and respect, do they know that that's wrong? And what they're doing is the opposite. And I don't know, I actually think about it. I think it's an interesting question for someone to ask. I don't know. I really don't know. Obviously, my parents have severe emotional maturity and emotional problems. They don't understand how to be decent people. They think that blackmail and bullying is just fine. And then pretending it hasn't happened is A-okay. Do they know it's wrong? I don't know. But as adults and as functional human beings in the world, they should know that stealing someone's driving license is wrong. There's no way that can be construed as right or correct or decent. Do they know? I don't know. But I think the thing is, it's not my problem. It's not my responsibility to figure out whether they know that they're doing the right thing or not. It's my responsibility to look after myself and to distance myself as much as I can from this. Haven't decided what I'm going to do yet, whether I respond or not, but that doesn't matter right now. I'm just trying to look after myself. So, if you're in this situation, then sending huge love, huge support. And even if no one else believes you, I know what it's like. I know what's happening, and I believe you. Please be strong. Take care of yourselves. Get through it. And if you like the video, you want to be part of the conversation, please drop me a line, say hi. I really appreciate it. It really helps me, and I think it helps other people out there as well, just knowing that there are people out there who understand. Let's continue to support each other. Please take care. Lots of love. I'll see you next time.